¿Tienes 50 años o más? Esta noticia es para ti. Los CDC recomiendan que te vacunes contra la neumonía neumocócica. Aunque estés saludable, tu edad te pone en riesgo. Las personas de 50 o más tienen más de 6 veces más probabilidades de ser hospitalizadas por la neumonía neumocócica que los adultos de 18 a 49. Una sola vacuna puede ayudar a protegerte. Aprende más y programa en vaxassist.com/ES. Patrocinado por Pfizer.
Bienvenidos al podcast Desde la Línea.
Desde la línea podcast te estoy cantando. Desde la línea podcast improvisando. Le doy las gracias todito a todos mis hermanos por estos años que yo a los niños he dedicado. Desde la línea podcast, desde la línea podcast. ¡Mira, wow!
Dímelo, Corillo, que es la que hay. Saludos y bienvenidos a Desde la Línea Podcast en sesión 1-1 esta semana. Tenemos con nosotros, ella está 7-0 ahora mismo y es una de las boxeadoras que va a tener un futuro brillante y es nada más y nada menos que Elise Soto. How are you?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Todo bien, Elise. I'd like to start the interview with the first question is, who is Elise Soto?
I'm a young female boxer, 19 years old, and I fell in love with it about 3 years ago. And I just started basically when COVID hit. So I've been boxing for about 5 years, but my first fight was only about 3 years ago.
How did you first get into the boxing?
My mom manages pros, and she took me into the gym one time, and I jumped in a training session, and I fell in love with it. Soccer was my first sport, but once I started boxing, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, in Spanish, it's amor a primera vista. It's your first love. You do the first practice and you say, I can stay here.
Sí.
Did you remember your first fight?
Yes, it was a show, but that was, I think, one of the few shows I was in, because after that it was all nationals. Like, that was the only kind of amateur experience that I had. But once I jumped into pros, I loved it so much more. Like, amateurs was a great experience, but being a pro, I just love it.
I read a couple of news before I do this interview with you. Yeah, I read you do the try for the Olympic Team USA Boxing, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit for the experience.
That was last year. It was a great experience. Amateurs is always a little political, so I had trouble getting in there because I started late and they already lean towards who they already know. But it was an amazing experience.
If you prefer one boxing, what you prefer, the pro or the amateur boxing?
Pro, 100%.
Yeah, it's really, in amateur, it's not really bad boxing, but it's, I don't know, it's sometimes weird, you know. Who are your biggest inspiration in the world of boxing?
That I had to say Amanda, 100%. Just her dedication, her persistence, and the way that she fights through absolutely everything. It's been an inspiration to me and all young women that is boxing, even who's not boxing.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry for somebody heard this interview. For my opinion, Amanda is the best boxing that Puerto Rico has right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's a seven class champions. Is 4 years in a row with the fight of the year. You know, she is really amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit for this experience with Amanda. Right now, you are in the promotion with Amanda. You know, tell me a little bit how is you got the experience with the 7 world champion.
Yes, it's been an absolute blessing to have her in my life, and just the fact that I was able to meet her, it's a gift. It's been a gift from God, because not many people, very, very few, get to even meet her. So even being able to form a bond with her is just beyond amazing.
Yes, it is. You know, I remember you got with that old girl, Carla, right? It is Cristal. For the another girl.
Yes, Crystal. Yep.
What I know you are the young career, but what do you think is the most memorable fight you got in your career?
The most memorable?
Mm-hmm.
I would say when I fought in DR for the first time, because that was like the first time it was like recorded and there was a stage. So I think that was probably my most memorable fight so far. And a lot of people under the lights, they like get shy away or nervous or they perform a certain way, but that's when I really found out that I love the lights. So like people, I love fans, and being under the lights, I think I perform even better.
Yeah, you talked to that your last fight in DR. Tell me a little bit for that. Did your first fight in record? You go to DR. Tell me a little bit with the experience.
So it was more of a real fight situation because we walked out. It was like a whole lane and alley, and the lights were shining, and then there was a song. So I knew that I was being recorded, and that was when my family could actually watch me. So it was really special at first. So that was a great experience. And that's when I knew that I could do this. Like,
Talk to the special. Tell me a little bit. Your mom is in your corner. You share this passion of boxing with her. Tell me a little bit where you got your mom. But I know I got two different boxings. Of got the mom in the public with the fans, something like that. No, bro, you got your mom in your corner.
yeah. So in the amateurs, she was like she cornered me for my whole amateur career. She's not a boxing coach so per se, but she has an eye, like even in other sports, she has like an eye to see what's going on. So she cornered me for my whole amateur career, like when my coaches didn't really make it. So that's going to continue through the pros as well. Even though she's not going to be my main boxing trainer, she's my strength and conditioning coach and a cut lady because she has professional doctor experience because she worked in a hospital. So she's my cut lady as well. And I've seen her work massive cuts. So it's not just because she's my mom, it's because she's good too. And we have a special bond. So I'm blessed to have her.
Something that, sometimes it's good you got your family in your corner, but when you got maybe difficulty moments, the only person who knows you are, is your family, Sometimes I see right now, I got a couple of videos in the internet when the boxers say, hey, I'm quick, I cannot do it anymore, And sometimes the corner guy say, no, go ahead, But sometimes when you got your family in your corner, when you got difficulty moment, you say, no, stop the fight.
Yeah, with that, I know my mom knows me more than anything, and she knows that I'm a fighter, and she knows what I could deal with. So I know she's gonna do what's best for me in that moment, and most times it's gonna be that I'm gonna be able to fight. So she's not gonna be that mom that's gonna get too worried and throw in the towel because she knows that I'm a fighter. So she knows what's best for me.
For finding this podcast, what advice would you give to the young girls who want to purpose in boxing?
Just stick to it. Like, boxing is such a discipline. So if you love it and you know you could do it, then do it and have that mindset to where like, yeah, I could do this. And even when your times get hard or you get tired, you just push through it. And after, it's always worth it. Like, looking back, and if you give up, you're going to regret it. So
what is next for Elise? What is next in 2025?
I'm looking for bigger fights with people with more experience. This way I could get more rounds. And I'm really excited for the step up. And I'm going to be fighting in Newark in February, in Jersey. And then I'm looking to fight in Puerto Rico, which I'm going to absolutely love after. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, Puerto Rico is really amazing. The fans of Puerto Rico, I'm Puerto Rican, I don't say I'm Puerto Rican, but I tell you the truth, the Puerto Rican fans is amazing, I don't know, the fans in Puerto Rico is different, it's totally love, I cannot describe, it's really special, You need to stay there for know what the fans in Puerto Rico is.
Yeah. I love Puerto Rico, and Amanda always sets up everything for me, and I appreciate her for that, and I trust her 100%. So whatever she says and Jordan says, I go with. So whatever they say to do, I do. And I love my island, Puerto Rico, and I love the people. So I'm excited to fight there.
Elise, thank you for the opportunity. For me, it's an honor to talk to you a little bit. Good, when in Spanish is buena vibra, good vibration, in the 2025. I don't say good luck. Why? Pues Canelo say in Spanish que la suerte es para los mediocres, Is, when you work hard, you don't need the good luck. You go there and you do your work.
Yep.
Thank you, Elise, and
Gracias.
I appreciate it for the opportunity.
Gracias.
Oye, quiero darle las gracias por llegar hasta aquí, escuchar el podcast, escuchar este episodio brutal. Oye, recuerda buscarnos en cualquier plataforma de podcast como es de la línea podcast y en Instagram como es de la línea podcast. Dale like, dale share, comparte este podcast con todo el mundo. Y si no sabes dónde puedes buscarnos, sencillo, vete a Instagram como es de la línea podcast. Danos a seguir primero que todo para seguir con la meta de seguir creciendo y llegando a otros públicos. Y ahí hay un link de Linktree que lo llevará a todos los lugares donde estamos disponibles. Búscanos en YouTube como DLP para que no te pierdas otra parte del podcast que se llama El Extendido con Melo. Son dos podcasts con la misma persona, pero son dos temas completamente diferentes, así que búscala allá en YouTube como DLP para que escuches El Extendido. Oye, usted escucha esta pista que está de fondo en este outro, es nada más y nada menos que con DJ Salva de España para el mundo. Así que oye, si necesitas una pista para tu intro, para tu outro, también para tu promo, también para tu demo, para lo que sea, escríbele a DJ Salva en Instagram y dile que vas de parte de Melo para que te trate con cariño. Shout out a DJ Salva, el mejor DJ de España. Y usted escucha, y usted ve el logo de Desde la Línea, ¿verdad que está bien bonito? Usted ve los fondos que usamos para los extendidos, también para las noticias, es nada más y nada menos que por AG Artists, es la que tiene a todo el mundo al día en Puerto Rico. Equipos de baloncesto, le hace las promos a varios equipos del BCN, así que contáctalas en Instagram como AG Artists. Y por último, pero no menos importante, gracias por la oportunidad. Recuerda darle like, darle share, compartir esto con todo el mundo y dejarnos 5 estrellas en Instagram. Que tengan buen día, se me cuidan.
¿Tienes 50 años o más? Esta noticia es para ti. Los CDC recomiendan que te vacunes contra la neumonía neumocócica. Aunque estés saludable, tu edad te pone en riesgo. Las personas de 50 o más tienen más de 6 veces más probabilidades de ser hospitalizadas por la neumonía neumocócica que los adultos de 18 a 49. Una sola vacuna puede ayudar a protegerte. Aprende más y programa en vaxassist.com/ES. Patrocinado por Pfizer.